I just got our rent renewal thing for our apartment complex, and it's going up by $300 a month. $300 for a one-bedroom apartment that is not updated in any sort of way. And our complex doesn't even have like nice amenities. Like we have a tiny pool and a tennis court. Like this is not a luxury apartment complex.
Anyone noticed that it's literally becoming impossible to live a normal life because of the inflation that's going on? Literally, our rent payment used to be $800. 2-bedroom, 2 full bath. $1,400.
Everyday inflation is making it harder and harder for people to survive. Just based off the amount of money that people are making at these low-paying jobs compared to the amount of money that these products are costing, they can't afford it. So in this video, you guys sent me a bunch of different clips of people talking about how inflation is ruining their lives. So we're going to watch these videos together and react to them a little bit.
I told myself I would never cry on the internet because I think that's so lame. But I just got our rent renewal thing for our apartment complex, and it's going up by $300 a month. $300 for a one-bedroom apartment that is not updated in any sort of way. And our complex doesn't even have like nice amenities. Like we have a tiny pool and a tennis court. Like this is not a luxury apartment complex. We already pay, with all the fees and everything included, $2,000 a month, and now we're going to be paying $2,300 a month for this tiny apartment. And that's just so frustrating. I don't understand how people can live in this world anymore, and I just don't want to move again because that's so much work and more money, and it's stressful trying to find another place, and it's just so annoying. And now I feel like I need to get a new job, and I just got this job and I like it, but it's not paying me nearly what I need. And so now I'm gonna have to go through applying to jobs again, which I did for like a whole year plus until I found this job. So I'm gonna have to go through all of that again. It's just not fair.
I know how frustrating that can be because at my last apartment, they did the same exact thing. I was living there for maybe 2.5 years, almost 3 years. Never came and did anything new. And then all of a sudden they wanted to raise the rent prices almost $400 in the apartments that they never redid. So I had the same flooring, I had the same counters, I had the same cabinets, I had the same everything for almost 3 years, and they want to raise the price almost $400. At the end of the day, these apartment complexes do not care about you. All they care about is getting the money from rent, and if you can't pay it, they're gonna find somebody that can. It's really sad to see, but this is where we are right now.
I cannot afford to live. And I do not want to hear the—
So this guy makes 3 times the federal minimum wage, and he's talking about how he still cannot afford to live. Basically, that's because we are making more money than we've ever made before, and things cost more money than they've ever cost before. But we're also not getting raises to compensate for cost of living. So everything is literally just way too expensive. And a lot of people that you meet nowadays have 2 jobs. If somebody doesn't have 2 jobs, they might have a lot of savings, they might be living at home, they might have a really good, like, high-paying 6-figure job. But, like, for a lot of people, that's not a reality. Like, you can't just bump up to a 6-figure. So people are now getting jobs on the weekends to compensate for their bills because one paycheck won't even cover your rent. And we're not even relaxing on the weekends now because of that. We're all in a constant state of financial anxiety. Like, constantly. Like, where am I going to get my next paycheck? When is it going to come? Is it going to be enough? How am I going to pay? It's exhausting living in America right now. And people keep wondering why me? What did I do? It's all of us. It's just
literally everybody.
It's just the way it is. That's why we're all staying inside on the weekends, because leaving the house, you put your foot outside, $100 coming out of your pocket.
What she said is 100% true. Because as you see, there's people out there making decent money. There's people even out there making over 6 figures. But those same people are still living check to check. And that's because the amount of money that it costs to live, groceries, rent prices, bills, it's up. And it's higher than it's ever been. People are making a lot more money than they've ever made, but the prices of things are a lot higher than they've ever been. So at the end of the day, it's not evening out and nobody can afford anything. I hear a lot of people say they need to just make a little bit more money to be able to do the things they need to do. But if you make more money, eventually the prices are just going to go up and then you'll need to make more money again. So it's kind of a rigged system the way things are going. Because, like I said, there's people out there making over 6 figures, more money than they've ever made, and they still can't afford to survive.
prices. A report by the Economic Policy Institute reveals that 53% of inflation is being caused by record corporate profits. But to add insult to injury, companies are now offering less product while demanding higher prices. This is called shrinkflation, and it's the reason this 28-ounce bottle of Gatorade is the same price as this 32-ounce bottle of Gatorade. This is happening because companies realize they can raise their prices, lower the product offered, and report record profits to their shareholders. So the next time someone says that inflation is being caused by higher wages, ask them why we should continue to pay more for less without a raise.
See, the thing about shrinkage is as long as people keep buying it, they're not going to change it, regardless if you can get it somewhere else and it has a little bit more product in it. If people keep buying the one that has less product in it for the same price that the one that has more in it, they're not going to fix what they're doing. No matter how many people call it out and how many people see it, if people keep buying it, they're not going to fix it. And that's the problem. People keep going to the stores, they see these prices, they complain about the prices, but they still pay for it. No matter what the price is, they complain and buy it. So at the end of the day, we're making the prices go up because even though we can't afford it, we're paying the prices that they're charging for it. Let's say you stop paying for something. Say you stop buying a product altogether. That product usually stops selling on the shelf. The products that usually keep selling are the ones that they keep restocking. So if you keep buying the products that are overpriced, they're going to keep restocking those products. At the end of the day, we control the things we buy, and if we wanted to, we can stop buying them.
Anyone noticed that it's literally becoming impossible to live a normal life because of the inflation that's going on? Literally, our rent payment used to be $800. 2 bedroom, 2 full bath. $1,400.
That's doubled.
$1,400 is what we pay now. Used to be $800 just a few years ago, and now it's $1,400. Go figure. My auto insurance gone up 28%. Again, go figure. Inflation. Don't let me forget to mention electric bill, $300. For what? For what?
And along with all this stuff going up, your pay that you're making at your job is staying exactly the same. So if you was already struggling before to pay those prices, just imagine the position you're going to be put in when those prices go up and you're not making any more money than you was making last year.
For what? It's ridiculous. It's crazy. Now the icing on the cake, I feel like I go to the grocery store. Okay, I go to Kroger. I feel like I go in there with $100 and I come out with a gallon of milk and 2 pieces of toast. And not even the good pieces of toast. You know, like the end pieces? That's what I come out with. It is dumb what is going on. How has
So true.
inflation affected you guys? Because, again, the rent used to be $800. Now it's $1,400. $300 electric bill? Like, seriously, guys? Like, this is stupid.
Going to the grocery store is not the same. I used to be able to go in there with $200 and get a cart full of stuff. Now you go in there with $200 and you barely even make a dent in the cart. And then you realize you didn't even get none of the things that you needed. You got all the little things. $200 for the little things. It's insane. You can't even get the things that you need when going grocery shopping without spending over $500. Like I always say, something needs to change.
£2.75 a pack of Doritos to be £1. Sweet nugs! Nugs is what we pay for Chris these days. Rishi, count your days. These chocolates used to be 4 for £1. Buy 4 of these and resell them in Scott, make a profit, 50p each. Now they're selling it for almost £2. That's extortion. Oh, they used to be £3. Sounds crisp on a drink. I was getting my bargain. Now let's have a look. £1.90, almost £4 for a meal deal. Where is the deal in that meal? These used to be 30 pence each. Tell me why. These are 80 pence. Rishi, 80 pence. Is that what it's come to, Rishi?
World. How do we get to the point where this is $7? What?
That's the reason I don't like going grocery shopping. Because every time I go, I know I'm going to break the bank. Like they said, every time you step out the house, you spend money. That's why people don't even like leaving the house nowadays. When you go to the grocery store, you know that your bank account's not going to look the same after you leave.
Too many people are always focused and complaining about situations. It's not really the hand you get dealt, it's how you play it. If you sit there all pissed off because a gallon of milk is $7, you're focused on the wrong thing. You need to be focused on how to make $7 million so a gallon of milk is not your concern.
I don't think that's necessarily true because everybody's trying to figure out how to make more money than what they're making so that they can afford the things that they need. Having a mindset of thinking that you're going to be making $7 million so that you can afford a $7 gallon of milk isn't a mindset that most people have. Maybe trying to make going from $50,000 to making $100,000, maybe that's something people are thinking, but even then, everybody's thinking that way and nobody can figure it out. So what do? All we can do is complain about the prices, because at the end of the day, the prices are high and we can't afford it.
Flour, bread, those are basic food. Eggs, you can't buy eggs. Even lime, you could have get a 50p lime, now it's £1. Everything is going up. Clothes and things, they're not going up because you don't need clothes, but you need food.
Listen to that. Clothes, accessories, those type of things, the price didn't move. It's the groceries that went up, the food, all the things that people really need. I know we need t-shirts, underwear, socks. Prices kind of slightly went up on those things, but the things that really went up in price is the food, the groceries, the things that we buy daily. We don't buy clothes every day, so the price ain't moving. Food, groceries, what's going on?
It's official, guys. Walmart has removed the self-checkout counter from my store. Now, the only people who can use self-checkout is Walmart Plus members. Now, mind you, I'm the crazy one, right? This company that has hundreds of billions of dollars is now charging you a yearly fee to check out your own groceries. And now, as the lines are longest down the store, they're not going to pay more employees to work. They're not going to pay more to work. They're not going to give employees cash registers that work and are updated and efficient. Every time you come, you try and work with a cashier, they're standing there trying to get the machine to work. And now you have to pay a yearly fee, and it's not even like it's cheap like Costco. It costs more than Costco. Like on the Walmart app, it's saying, see if you qualify for 50% off of the $49 a year. So it's $100 a year to check your own self out. Clown world. We literally live in clown world. Like, where up is down and right is left and black is white, and like, how is the city still standing? What's next? We live in subscription hell. So now if I want to be in and out of this store in some modicum of a timely fashion, which I do because the store stresses me out, as most stores do, I have to pay a yearly fee in order to get my 2 little things that I need, get into the line, and get out of here. And so it's moments like this when it's like you start to realize, okay, I'm going to have to start making a lifestyle change now. I don't want to be in here. I'm going to start shopping here less. Last minute picking up stuff, I'm not going to do it here. I'm going to do it at Winn-Dixie or Aldi or Publix or what have you, or Target even. Like, how many more subscriptions? How many more?
This is crazy.
Like, how much more money do you need from people? Like, people are already shopping in your store, and now you're making them pay a subscription to shop here. And I bet you Walmart Plus is Plus for now. It's gonna move to everybody. Like, if you want to shop at Walmart, you're gonna have to pay $100 a year. The store is not cleaner. It's not more organized. There aren't more workers working. I know for a fact that they're not getting paid more per hour.
That Walmart self-checkout thing that they wanted to start adding in certain Walmarts, I never understood that. Charging people to check out their own groceries at a store doesn't make sense. I know I like Costco's and Sam's Club, they got memberships, but they check you out. They don't have the self-checkout, so it makes sense. Walmart, you're paying for the self-checkout part, so you're paying to work. It makes no sense. And like she said, everything's becoming a subscription-based model. Everywhere you go, you subscribe. You get a membership. You're paying monthly or yearly. Everybody has some sort of subscription or membership being taken out of their checking account every month or every year. Everybody. And it's crazy because it's everywhere you go, they ask you to sign up for something. And it doesn't make it any better when what they're asking you to sign up for sounds like a deal. So then you get caught up signing for something that's not even good for you long term, and then you're paying for something that you can't afford. This is the world we live in, and at this point I just want to know what has to happen for us to see change. Now y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Let me know how inflation is affecting you, and let me know what you want to see change. Now for those that did enjoy this video, make sure y'all leave a like on it, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned for the next upload. Until then, I'll see you on the next one.